Today we're heading to Indonesia
Indonesia.
for something called the Festival Istiqlal,
Festival Istiqlal.
a celebration of Indonesian Islamic culture.
Yeah.
We've got some pretty cool stuff to look at today. Excerpts about the festival,
Okay.
focusing on the visual aspects,
Visuals.
like their stamps and envelopes.
Interesting.
A good summary of the festival itself.
Got it.
But the most interesting thing, this festival,
Yeah.
it hasn't happened in like 30 years.
Oh, wow.
But now they're planning a comeback.
Really?
30 years. What happened there?
That's a great question. Like, it
look-
makes you wonder why now.
Yeah. You know? Oh, the fact that it's being revived
Right.
has to mean something
apart.
deeper than just like a one-off festival.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's take a look at what we have,
Okay.
see if we can figure things out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Our source mentions this 1991 Festival Istiqlal
Yeah.
postage stamp
Right.
and like the first day cover.
So when I saw this stamp image for the first time,
Yeah.
I was blown away
Really?
by the amount of effort they put into it. It's not just some stamp.
Yeah.
It's a tiny piece of art.
Ice.
This illustration of the Istiqlal Mosque,
Oh, wow.
which I just learned is the largest mosque in Southeast Asia,
I didn't know.
set against this silver background. It's pretty stunning.
I bet.
Traditional Islamic art elements.
Right.
Even some calligraphy.
Makes sense?
It's all there.
Yeah.
So what do you make of all this?
Well, it's fascinating. They
Yeah.
fit so much into this
Okay.
tiny space.
It's amazing.
The Istiqlal Mosque being so prominent
Right.
shows how important it is
For sure.
as a symbol
Yeah.
of Indonesian Islam.
Right.
And I think by extension,
Yeah.
the significance of the festival itself
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like they want you to know
Yeah.
right away
Yeah.
that this is something important.
Super deliberate.
Exactly.
I see what you mean. Yeah. And it's not just the mosque itself. They've included these
Yeah.
towering minarets.
Okay.
What do you think?
I mean, it could be a lot of things.
Okay.
Maybe it's a response to a growing religious interest in Indonesia. Maybe they're seeing like a renewed interest in Islamic traditions.
Yeah.
And they want to provide a platform
Okay.
for that, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point. Or maybe it's about promoting a sense of national unity.
National unity.
Yeah. You know, Indonesia is incredibly diverse.
It is.
A ton of different faiths and ethnicities.
Yeah.
So maybe the festival is a way
Okay.
to bring people together
Right.
and celebrate
Okay.
at least part
Yeah.
of a shared Indonesian identity.
That's possible. That's a very real possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we can't forget about the potential international implications.
Oh, right.
You know,
Yeah.
what if Indonesia is trying to position itself as a leader
Okay.
in like moderate Islam on a global stage?
Oh, I see.
Like the revival of the Festival Istiqlal
Yeah.
could be a way
Yeah.
to showcase their unique
Yeah.
blend
Right.
of faith and culture
Oh,
to the world.
that's definitely possible.
I know. This is what I love about these deep dives. We started with just a stamp,
Yeah.
and now we're talking geopolitics.
That's crazy. It is pretty wild.
So we've talked about
Okay.
the visual elements of the festival,
Right. Yeah.
the historical context, the connection to the Quran,
Yeah.
and now this mystery.
The revival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What stands out to you the most?
That's a tough one,
Yeah.
I think, for me.
Yeah.
It's the timing.
The timing.
Yeah. Like, why now? After all these years? It's
Right.
like, is it a reaction to something specific? Is there some kind of shift in, like,
The culture
yeah.
or the politics
Yeah.
of Indonesia.
That's what I keep coming back to.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's just this incredible potential
Yeah.
that the revival has.
Right.
What do you think it could mean for Indonesia,
Yeah.
both internally
Okay.
and on the world stage?
It's a chance for them to shape perceptions,
Yeah.
to really celebrate their heritage,
Right.
maybe even to influence the
Yeah.
global conversation about Islam.
That's a great point.
I'm really curious to see how this all unfolds.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
And even the trees surrounding the mosque,
Interesting.
it really ties everything together,
Yeah.
like physically to the landscape.
Yeah, it
Like-
does.
It-
Absolutely.
yeah.
It's like they're saying this isn't just a building, it's woven into the fabric of Indonesia,
Right.
both physically and culturally.
Wow.
They want to give you that sense of harmony,
Yeah.
you know, that deep connection.
Totally.
Yeah.
So the Festival Istiqlal itself,
Yes,
I'm guessing it was more than just
Yeah.
a pretty picture.
definitely.
What else was there?
Well, the sources describe it as
Yeah.
a platform to showcase Indonesian Islamic culture, traditional and modern.
Okay.
Think about music,
Right.
art,
Yeah.
performances,
Makes sense?
discussions,
I-
everything you can imagine.
Oh, wow.
It was all there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, this is where things get really interesting. The festival,
Yeah.
it wasn't just about performances or celebrations.
Okay.
It played a really important part
Oh.
in the creation
Yeah.
of this handwritten Quran
Wow.
called the Mushaf Istiqlal,
Mushaf Istiqlal.
which Mushaf
Right.
is the Arabic word for a specific manuscript of the Quran.
I see.
It just seems like such a huge undertaking.
It was huge.
What can you tell us about this?
Well,
Yeah.
the first Festival Istiqlal
Okay.
in 1991
Yeah.
actually marked the beginning of this project.
Okay.
President Suharto himself
Wow.
inaugurated the writing of the Mushaf Istiqlal
Okay.
by writing the basmala,
What's that?
which is the opening phrase of the Quran.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they basically used the festival
Yeah.
as a launch pad
Yeah, pretty much.
for this massive project.
It was.
And it's incredible.
And then at the second festival
Okay.
in 1995,
Mm.
they exhibited
Okay.
the completed Mushaf Istiqlal.
Oh, wow.
So the festival bookends the whole project.
Beginning and end,
Exactly.
tied to the festival,
All tied together.
talk about a legacy,
Right.
but then nothing.
Mhm.
Silence
Yeah.
for almost 30 years.
30 years.
What do you make of that?
I don't know.
Like, why now?
Yeah.